Hey, Shalom Akim, Shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Knows in this gospel, brother, from the standard of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, wherever it may be. This is a quick lesson through the Spirit, titled Fear Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. He is greatly to be feared and to be praised. The amount of horror that the Lord is getting ready to do to this place, and seeing the predicament that certain brothers are in, we all as a collective, man, you have no choice at this point. Like, the Lord is going to demand fear from you. If you serve the Lord, he's going to demand your attention. He's going to demand your respect, especially if you call yourself a man in the Lord. And the Lord have various ways on reaching us when he wants to get our attention, okay? Through affliction, through the death of a loved one, okay? Through financial woes, which, honestly speaking, financial is probably the least affliction of anything when it comes to health, okay? Because though financial afflictions can play the part in depression, especially if, Jake is used to living comfortable, it can cause depression. But overall, that's something that's maintainable versus being sick in the body, man. One brother testimony, I heard his testimony, I'm like, I better not complain about shit else, for real. And I'm just being real talk. And I know the brother put a video out there, so I guess it's really public. I guess he don't mind brother speaking on it, but it's really not my business to really speak on it. But part of me want to reach out to the brother and see what we can do to help him and to get himself in better shape, because obviously the Lord is taking care of him, which is a good thing. But you got to fear the Lord, man. And I say that, man, because a lot of times we take advantage of the tender mercies of Yahawashi, because he is a God of mercy and tender and love kindness, and he's slow to anger. But when he's angered, or when he's fed up, or when it's time for him to put the belt on us, it don't feel good. And I myself been going through some issues for the last couple of months that's very foreign to me, because I'm a healthy brother. I try to eat somewhat decent. I mean, I don't have the best diet all the time, but for overall, I have a pretty decent diet, because I'm very active as well, and I like to move around, and, I just try to take care of myself. Though it can always be better, I admit that, the woes of this life and the stresses of this life can get to you, and sometimes you just ready to fuck this shit, throw in the towel. Because really, we just got to get the fuck out of here, man, straight up. But testimony that brother gave, man, it is like, whoa, shit. And it's very rare ailment 1 in 3% of people got, and he has it, and it's hereditary, man. And the type of pain he stated that he was in, I was like, holy shit, I don't know if I can bear that. I'm just being honest, each man have their cross where they have to bury. Each man have their afflictions on what they can deal with. I'm like, I got to be a strong brother, because to embarrass something like that, when literally you could have just give up the spirit any moment, that's a heavy burden to fucking bear. And I wouldn't want to bear that, man. I'm just being real, because just going through shit we're going through in the body as men is hard to bear. Like a couple of months ago, I thought I was going to give up the fucking spirit, man, because I was like, I got that fucking sick in the body, meaning like I was that much in pain, like something in my bowels. But find out it was like a form of gastritis, I believe, and it was like cramps that made it seem like I was having a fucking heart attack, man. And they just came out of the blue. It started from a nerve issue in the foot, which could be due to lower back issues from lifting and working out, and just wearing out your back. Usually lower things in the back deals with foot issues, man. And then overly tight hamstrings can do that too, because when I was stretching last night, I felt that shit in my foot. But I'm like, I need to be stretching more, But it was just one situation after the next. It was the foot thing. Then all of a sudden my legs started kind of locking up. Then I started having like this mild fecal retention. You know what I'm saying? And now that's back normal, luckily through the spirit of power, Yahawashi. It was a form of gastritis I caught, and it could have been due to medications or a stomach virus that I didn't caught a few months ago, and it inflamed my bowels. Because when those bowels are backed up and that shit gets in your stomach and goes up your esophagus, man, you can have a real form, a heavy form of GERD, which is really not good at all. You know, I'm thinking I'm having a fucking heart attack, but I'm like, I don't have a bad heart, so how's that possible? All tests came back normal for the most part, you know, and now we just on the road to recovery, but that ain't shit compared to what this brother has been going through, man. And I told myself when I was looking at this video, I'm like, but bro, you know, and I get it. The scriptures say that no amount of chastisement or suffering is good at the present moment. It don't feel good. And you're right, it don't feel good. It's a bitch to suffer in the body, especially when you have a heavy burden like this truth and you're obligated to go out there and speak. It's like, how the hell am I going to go out here and speak when I don't have the strength in my body? But Yahawashi gives us what we need, man. But when I was looking at that brother, Spirit keep telling me like, man, yeah, you going to make it because the testimony you gave. Because when that brother, brother Danyada the Levite, he's from the prophets of Babylon camp. You know, very spiritual brother, man. You know, a good brother, man. I mean, I don't know him personally, but, you know, I've seen him here and I've seen some of his shows, and I could just resonate with his spirit and know he has a good spirit on him. But back in my mind, I'm like, you're going to make it because the testimony you gave. Because when he was getting ready to step down as I believe as one of the heads of the camp, if I'm not mistaken, the spirit was like, I'm going to kill you if you do that. So obviously the Lord is putting you through a form of chastisement, man. And he wants to keep you grounded because he knows how fickle our minds are, man. And I'm not saying you're a fickle-minded brother at all. I'm not saying that. But the Lord knows our weaknesses and how to make them strengths. Okay, a key indicator, and that's a spiritual thing, because when I was watching Creed 3, basically Creed was in no condition to fight. His trainer was telling him, I called him A Boogie because he played in that movie Paid in Full. But he was telling him, he said, man, his fucking fingers was broke, 3 different bones, concussions, had 2 different concussions, back was fucked up, leg was fucked up. He said, you all messed up. But he said, you got weaknesses. But he said, what we can do is make them weaknesses strengths, man. And I know that's kind of like a walking backwards type thing, because in certain aspects, you just can't make weakness strength. Okay, that's why in order to get ahead in this thing they call life, you focus on your strengths, okay? And you work on your weaknesses, of course, but you focus on your strengths, man. But the Lord has a way on building us up in ways that keeps us going, because the minute you said you wanted to step down, the Lord said, the angel said, if you do it, I'm going to kill you. So obviously you have a bigger purpose, man. We all do. But you have a lot, bro, that's really significant, man. And I don't think you realize it, that you a special brother to Yahawashi, man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't say that often to men because it's not on my spirit to, because all brothers are special in their own right. But it's something about you, bro, that's the Lord is really looking at, man. And he's going to purge that out of you. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to get healed. And I believe that. And your testimony when you get healed will be a testimony to a lot of brothers that's going through that, because believe it or not, I didn't know it was that many sick brothers among this body, man. And I get it. I understand a lot of brothers are dealing with life-threatening illnesses out there on them streets teaching, and you would never know about it because they're not speaking on it, man. So I don't want to hear none of you niggas out there, you fucking clowns out there that don't go out and speak, and you able-bodied to go out there. I don't want to hear a fucking thing any of you niggas got to say, man. Okay? Because I know the type of afflictions brothers have been going through. I myself then went through a plethora of shit. For the 12 years I've been in this thing, I done went through life and death situations time and time again. Not even bragging, not even knowing how I'm going to overcome. But certain brothers, man, they'll look at my affliction and scoff that. Like, man, you ain't going through shit. And when I really look at it, I'm like, damn, I'm really not going through shit. You know, nothing that's unbearable, because it's just like, shit, the man of the Lord went through things all the time, man. Okay, Daniel being thrown in the lion's den, prophets being fucking exiled, okay, sawn asunder. Okay, the Most High took out Ezekiel's wife and told him, don't even mourn, go out there and teach, man. You know, and that's a damaging thing when somebody takes out something, your wife, and she gets taken out, and you love your wife. That shit hit hard, man. You know, just to think of somebody that close to me being taken out or giving up the spirit, and I'm still here to bear it, that's a hard fucking pill to swallow, man. So I don't want to hear any of you clowns out there talking shit about any man of the Lord that's out there dead. I don't give a fuck what you think about us, man. At this point, I don't give a fuck how you feel about the apostles and elders and men that's not bowing down a pipe to your fucking tomb. I don't care about that shit, man. You niggas are going to be destroyed. And the brother made a very, very excellent point. He said, look, I would rather suffer the chastisement now to be condemned with the world, man. Because, hey, the type of affliction that these brothers are going through, including myself and other brothers, but I'm speaking for those brothers, you niggas ain't going to be able to even fathom the type of pain the Lord getting ready to put you in, man. That's why the scripture said that the Lord is greatly to be feared. Very terrible, man. You niggas don't have a clue as the type of hell the Lord is getting ready to put on your ass, man. All you niggas that think you got to pass, you dropouts, you fallouts, you scoffing, you talking shit. You want to critique everything like, I don't, man. And I'm going to say this too. I got a comment on a comment board because I slipped. The scripture say, you know, a man that slippeth with the tongue but not sin it with his heart. I made a slip of the tongue because in my first video, when I was watching about the chariots, I made a statement. I said, yeah, Ronald Reagan made the statement. And it was absolutely right. He did make the statement. Okay. And then I watched another video when he said that it was Nixon. All the fucking devils looked alike. They all look the same to me. A devil, Ronald Reagan, Richard Nixon, whoever the fuck his name. They all the same fucking people. Same goddamn thing. They represent the same shit. Look alike to me. Okay. I don't know these motherfuckers from a hole in the wall. For real. Okay. And in that transit, I said I wanted a correction. I meant Nixon made the statement and not Ronald Reagan. But in fact, Nixon didn't make the statement. Reagan made the statement. Honestly, slipped with the tongue. So some bug out gonna say on that, it was Reagan, fam, not Nixon. Nigga, shut the fuck up, man. Until your bitch ass is out there doing the work of the Most High, nigga, don't say shit. You know, you niggas will look for pocket holes in the videos to find fault so you can run your bitch ass mouth. You know, so you can scoff and talk shit, but you never comment on what's right in the video. Did I go off on the scriptures? Did I go off on any breakdowns? Until you can find fault with the scriptures or the breakdowns that we brought out, shut the fuck up, man. Okay? It was an honest, simple mistake. Okay? I made another honest mistake, too, in the video I did about the momos. I said in the video, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, those were dudes. I thought they were fucking men. I don't know. Sometimes my mind goes fast. I don't process shit that quick all the time. Sometimes I process shit too fast. It happens. We're in the flesh, man. It's frustrating, but it happens. You know what I'm saying? Brothers knew where I was coming from. They were two women that was pretty much becoming men. I guess they were doing a breast reduction. I don't know. But the shit was off. And the scriptures was on point. It's all the fuck you need to worry about. Okay? So for you make a punk ass comment, run your mouth, nigga, take your ass out there and do the work. Put on a garment and go out there and teach in the name of the Lord, man. Because niggas like that, you're going to be put through holy hell. Okay? The Most High is going to starve you out. Okay? And he's going to take out your loved ones right before you, man. And a lot of you can't even deal with going without food for a week. A lot of you can't deal with being behind on a fucking bill. But you got every right to come on our comment board to critique what we got going on. Fuck y'all niggas, man. We're past it. You know? We getting ready to enter into some perilous time. We already there. Okay, we're getting ready to enter some horrible times, man. Horrible. They getting ready to pull the plug on this goddamn economy. You know, the dollar, this demon Janet Yellen is talking about. They need to raise the debt ceiling because for the simple fact, they're getting ready to do mass layoffs and all this other shit. But you raise the debt ceiling, it's going to be more debt. You're just delaying the inevitable. You're just kicking the can down the road until you can't kick it no more. Okay, and when you kick that can so far to the point you can't kick it, it's a wrap. You know, so raising the debt ceiling so these people can continue to live out this bullshit ass life, they need to pull a plug on this shit now, man. Okay? I'm tired of seeing brothers suffer. I'm tired of myself being in this fucking body, man. Okay? We want to change. I want this shit to go down. Like I was praying to the Lord yesterday. I said, look, man, I want to see the end of this shit, man. I want to see from when it starts until when it finishes, man. Okay? I want to see this bitch fall. I think we've come far enough to earn that right at least. Even if we don't get beamed up in the ships, because we not of the elect, at least let us see this motherfucking place go down, man, for all the bullshit that is done and that is deserved. Okay, because I fail to fucking believe that diseases are fucking hereditary, man. I fail to believe that shit. Okay, especially when 3, 4, 5 generations ago, 5, 6, during the time of the Native Americans, our ancestors was very fucking healthy. Okay, now I know in slavery, you know, they fed us a bunch of folly, a bunch of wickedness. And that could transpire down the line. But a lot of that shit was due to them, you know what's they've been putting in us, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that is due to them putting that shit in us. Because diabetes, right? That shit wasn't heard of prior to Esau coming over here, man. So I fail to believe, oh, well, your great-great-great-grandfather has diabetes, so you have it. That's bullshit. This is due to the nefarious practice of Esau, Edom, and his fucking poisons, man. And his fucking foods, man. Like right now, you look in the air, it ain't nothing but fucking chemtrails, chemicals we're breathing in. You know? I've been suffering from bronchitis since I was a damn teenager, man. You know? Probably got all types of fucking pneumonia, lung disease, who knows? Shit Esau ain't ruling out. But the poison, the food, the water, the environment, driving these fucking cars, that causes it, man. That's why brothers get cancer. But of course, Esau put a scientific spin to it and say, well, you know, your grandfather here. Fuck that. I don't believe that hereditary shit. Now, I believe that things can be carried down, sickle cell, but that's due to a particular lifestyle that this devil has forced on our people, man. And I believe that with all my heart, okay? And that's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong about that. But Esau is a demon and he has to fucking go, man. He has to fucking go. Okay, Revelation, the 6th chapter, man. Hey, the scriptures call him death and hell. Power was given to him to kill a fourth part of the earth, man, with death, diseases, plagues, famines, wars. You know, mental illnesses, man. Mental illness is a big thing here in Babylon the Great. Okay, being plagued of the mind, that's some of the worst shit you can deal with. Having a demon in your mind, man. That's by far the worst type of affliction, man. That along in the body. You see? But anyway, brothers, man, I'm getting ready to pull up to my destination. Salakia, it felt like a rant, but hey, brother, man, just here to tell us, hey, GMS Kansas City, brother, hey, you in our prayers, man. Hey, if you're watching this, whatever you need, just reach out to us, man, somewhere in some fashion. We'll figure out how to get it done, man, and we'll make the necessary moves to get you back right, brother, through the spirit. So, hey, man, I'm going to read this last precept. I'm going to read this precept. The book 2 Peter 3:3, it says, notice first, the brother GMS 4 wins about the Mayim, 2 Peter 3:3, knowing this first, that there should come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lust. That's right, man. Nigga always got something to say, but ain't doing shit about it. And for you men out there that's not teaching the word of the Most High, you've been watching videos and you quoting scriptures, and you able-bodied, stop playing with the Most High, man. Go out there and do the work if you're able-bodied to do so. If your spirit is telling you you're a prophet and you ain't playing with yourself and sucking yourself out, nah, I ain't no prophet. Nah, man, go out there and do the work of the Most High, man. Stop sitting on your talents, because we know what the Lord told us about a slothful servant. Okay, a slothful servant, that's an evil servant. The Lord said that if you're slothful, he's going to come and take your candlestick away. So be proactive in this thing. Don't just be no weekend Israelites, man. You a weekend Israelite, you better fucking knock it out, man, and do the work. Okay, because the Most High got he got horrible ways on how he can put hell on an individual if you keep playing with his word, man. Okay, and a lot of you guys, you getting ready to find that out. You know, you talk this shit about us, about how we gonna get judged and how wicked we are. Nah, man, you niggas are gonna get judged, okay, for not being righteous. Because the brothers that's catching hell, they're engaged in the work of the Most High. They're doing what's required of them, and they still catching hell. So don't give me that bullshit, man, okay? You guys are getting ready to suffer beyond measure. So take heed to that. But anyway, I'm going to end it there, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rakakwadash. And with that, shalom and a baba ball. Shalom.